What's up, world? It's me, Sable, in the flesh. And today's topic, we're going to talk about deload week. So, what is deload week? What even is a deload? Simply put, deloading. You are deloading your load. You're recovering. So you're deloading what you typically do. So you're taking down your frequency, taking down your intensity for the week to focus on recovery. So with deload, some people, what they'll do, they'll either take their overall training cycle down to 40% to 60%, or they'll completely just not work out for that entire week, or completely just don't do full their overall training cycle. Like for myself, what I do is actually I'll take off 1 to 2 sets of each movement, and then 2 to 4 reps of each movement also. Some things we could focus on: unilateral movements, muscle-mind connection. This is actually the perfect time during deload week is to focus on that muscle-mind connection, especially if you have any imbalances like myself. So I'll do really concentrate on, my negatives and my form, and especially I'll do unilateral movements too, which is doing single side work. So I have my left side has an imbalance. So I'll do like, single arm pullovers or single arm pull downs just because I have that imbalance. So deload week is definitely the perfect time to focus on unilateral movements and muscle mind connection. So what are the benefits of deload week? So deloading gives your nervous system, your muscles, your joints, your ligaments, your bones, everything, your entire body, proper time to fully recover from all the hard work you put in for your entire training cycle for the month. So like for me, what I do, I'll have my 3 weeks of training, hitting it hard. Week 1, I'm hitting hard. Week 2, I'm hitting it harder. Week 3, that's the hardest. And then week 4, that's my deload. I know we hear these things all the time. We always hear people say, train harder every day, or the harder you train, the better your gains. That's only half true. That's only half true. And this is because you're doing intense resistance training. So say if you're doing intense resistance training, you're putting so much stress on the body. And if you continue to train intensely and continue to put all that stress on your body without adequate recovery, eventually you're going to hit a wall, and you're going to hit a plateau, and you'll do more harm to your body than good. You'll start to lose your strength, which will also overall hinder your progress. So by strategically placing a deload week, you'll reduce your risk of injuring your body. And not only is deload week good for the overall body, but it's also good for the mind. So I'm all about the mind, the body, the soul, everything. So deloading also allows you to mentally recover as well. So when you're doing your intense training, such as resistance training, that intense training would not only add extra stress to your body, but it's also adding extra stress to your mind. So your mental health. So this extra stress will begin to cause you to lose motivation. Your motivation will decline, and then you'll possibly overall burn out. So this deloading process, or this deloading phase week, will give your mental health the proper time and the chance to heal. The chance to mentally breathe and focus on other things outside of the gym. So, do some things like yoga. Try that yoga class you've always wanted to go to. Hot yoga, something like that. Go hiking, meditate, something other than what you always do in the gym. Do something outside of the gym. Give your brain a break from the gym. Another huge benefit of deloading is, after we deload, so the week after, we're going right back into week 1. So hitting it hard again. And when we do that, we give our body and mind adequate time to recover. The body begins to adapt, and the muscles begin to grow. The muscles begin to get bigger, begin to get stronger for your next intense training cycle. This phenomenon is called supercompensation. So that's the benefits of deloading and why it's so important to deload. So if this is your first time hearing the term deload, I would suggest to maybe do some more research or just message me if you want to, so I can go over a little bit more in depth with you. But here I'm going to show you my actual full day of deloading. So what I do in the gym when I deload and what my workout looks like. So I'll be doing full body workout because I'm still in my full body phase. But after this phase, I'll be going into my power or strength phase. So I'll be focusing on doing 4 days of working out. What I've done these past 4 weeks was 5 days of full body. So now I'm going to my strength cycle, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, deload again. So I do 4 days for my strength cycle. I do 4 days resistance training, and it's a push pull leg split. So Monday is leg day, Tuesday upper body, full upper body, Wednesday's rest, Thursday leg day again, then Friday full upper body again. So check out my workout, and yeah, hope you enjoy. All right, so getting started, I always start off with my compound lifts first. Here I am doing the conventional deadlifts. Normally I do warm-ups, but I forgot to record those. But here I'm doing 3 sets of 6 with 255 pounds. Here's my second movement, the seated dips, doing 2 sets of 10 with 110 pounds. Here I'm making sure I am keeping my chest up against the padding to really make sure I'm concentrating on those triceps. Not even gonna lie, bro. This song threw me all the way off, like completely off. Listen to it. Next up is the hamstrings. I normally do either lying leg curls or flat back with knee flexion, but with the B&D load, I want to do something different. So I decided to do TRX hamstring curls. Now these are really awesome for those hamstrings and the glutes too. So you want to make sure you keep those hips lifted off the ground the entire time and drive those heels back. Here I'm concentrating on that negative, so I'm concentrating on slowing down, bringing my legs back, and really driving those heels into the glutes. Next up is the quads. Now I normally do just regular leg extensions, but with it being deload week, I really want to focus on my imbalance on my left side. So I'm going to do unilateral movements. And basically what the unilateral movement is you're just doing single leg work or single arm work. So I have an imbalance on my left side, so I started with my left leg. So I always make sure to start with that weaker side first, and I always tell my clients this. Always start with that weaker side first for muscle-mind connection. Ah, single arm pullovers. This has to be one of my favorite movements for the lats. And again, with my imbalance, I am doing unilateral work here. So starting off with my left side, because my left lat is a little bit smaller than the right side. I'm focusing on slowing down at the top, completely stretching out that lat to allow blood circulation and squeezing at the bottom. Now we're on to the delts, and deltoids are my favorite to do because you got to keep those delts popped, you got to keep them capped. But here I'm doing cable lateral raises. I only did 1 set, so I decided to keep my weight the same. That's 1 set of 15 with 15 pounds. And I also decided to use a different attachment than what I normally use, which is a rope. Here I typically use just a handle, but I decided to go for the rope instead so that way I can work on my grip because I want to get it stronger. And now we're on to those dumbbells. So again, I'm doing seated lateral raises here, one set of 15 with 25 pounds. Again, I decided to keep the same weight because I'm only doing one set. Normally I do about 4 sets of 15 to 20. And here's another movement I decided to do different from my regular workouts. Normally I do skull crushers, but here I'm doing tricep overhead extensions with an easy bar. And I also decided to stay seated on a flat bench instead of doing a regular seat with the back support. And that's because I wanted to engage my core here. So just really focus at the top, squeeze that tricep so you can get both long head and short head parts of the tricep engaged. And of course, please clean up after yourself. We're in a pandemic. Wipe off the bench, my dude. And that concludes my deload for the day. Now, I normally work out 5 days a week, but I decided to do 3 days this week because it's recovery time. Hey. I'll see you at 1, Kate. Yeah. You want to be in my YouTube channel?
Sable, I looked at your YouTube channel like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I saw it.
Would you like to?
I don't know.
You want to be on it? You want to be in it? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that real Sable pretty face? That's what the viewers like to see.
You right. You right. All right. So it's done. Deload week. Oh yeah. Nice equipment in there. If you got a Vasa in your hometown, you gotta check it out.